I'm terrified and loving it. Want no regrets to keep me up at night. Feel so alive and loving it. Had to survive, so I finally learned to fight. Laughter we cry for the fun of it. Now I finally see the light. Don't wanna waste a single minute. Now I finally have you, got you by my side. Let's fuck it up and repeat mistakes. It's just a game we play. So let's hit the ground running. Yeah, let's hit the ground running. Yeah, yeah, let's hit the ground running. Yeah, so let's hit the ground running. Yeah, it's a beautiful ride. It's a beautiful night. Hit the ground running. Yeah, so let's hit the ground running. Oh yeah. On the shelf, I gotta choose. I'm born to win, or am I born to lose? Just breathe it in and pay your dues. 'Cause life goes by while we're busy making moves. You and I will live to live or sleep. But I know you're gonna take a leap. I love that space that's in between. So let's go for it at full speed. Go up, 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 up and away. Let's fuck it up and repeat mistakes. It's just the game that we play, game that we play. Up, 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 up and away. Let's fuck it up and repeat mistakes. It's just a game that we play. So let's hit the ground running. Yeah, let's hit the ground running. Yeah, yeah, let's hit the ground running. Yeah, so let's hit the ground running. Yeah, it's a beautiful ride. It's a beautiful night. Hit the ground running. Yeah, so let's hit the ground running. Oh yeah.
Gotta think before I claim that I want you. Your beauty's running through my veins. It's hard to. I don't know if I'm thinking wrong. The thought of you, it's getting stuck in the middle of this long, long road. Past all these years, you give me chills. And now it's time to be clear. We got a story to share with the world. You and me are filled with joyous pleasure. I like the way you describe passion. It's nothing brighter than love of you, yeah. Now it's time to be clear, yeah. We got a story to share with the world. This is just
Welcome everybody to week 5 of NACE for Arcadia Esports. Of course, streaming some Overwatch tonight against Shenandoah. Really looking forward to the games today. I, of course, am Garrett, and I am joined again tonight by Maxwell. How you doing today, bud?
I'm doing great. Little off tonight. I'm a little sad that tonight will be my last Monday cast, but I'm really looking forward to making the best out of it and watching some great Overwatch.
Of course, it'll be a pleasure streaming with you again. Let's make the best of it. Of course, being another week, we have a new starting control map for both teams here. We're going to be on Busan today, so we'll be getting straight into it. As we can see, the team compositions start to come out for both sides here. Obviously, they have time to swap, but Maxwell, what's your initial thoughts here?
A little interested in the Kojo Ball.
Yeah, of course.
I have seen Ball on this map before.
Yeah.
Typically with the poke comp that you see them running, you'd get a Roadhog as the off tank, but Kojo, we know he often likes to try to get the ball to work, so not too surprised, just a little interested, especially running into the Sombra.
Looks like both teams here are going to opt to play a little bit off of the main control point here. Kojo's going to be leading the charge with the Mighty Duck. We'll see who goes down. Fuffy with a big shot onto Shenandoah's Reaper there. Going to be going down. Kojo trying to disrupt the backline.
And Lucio just now respawning after Pluderman getting a really quick pick headshot on it.
Yeah, big picks from the DPS on the side of Arcadia. Going to be able to get them the initial control of the point. We see Kojo spinning around here. We'll see what Arcadia is going to be able to do here by holding this point. Playing a little back off, getting some high ground here. Seeing if Shenandoah is going to funnel through this choke. We'll see how they opt to try and take a retake onto this point here.
Diva manages to kill herself, get the reset on her mech. So
we got Pluderman, another big pick. Two big picks. Pluderman. Big shots from the Widow here. It's going to be staggering Shenandoah's some of their members, so they're going to have to sit here and just wait as the percentage keeps picking up.
A single good fight yet on the map, and it's already at 40%.
Yeah, it's hard to find a good fight when Pluderman's just shooting all of your DPS heroes in the head. Shenandoah going to be out there. Kojo's in the back. We'll see what he can do with the disrupt. He is building up some speed. Going down. Pluderman, another headshot onto the Reaper, but Fuffy is going to be going down. Both teams are pretty equal here with losing 1 DPS. Shenandoah is going to be pushing Arcadia. Arcadia's staying as a big team here, not getting split up. Kojo's going to be spinning around the point. A lot of avenues for the ball to take here. Both teams are going to be fighting over the point. The Mighty Duck's doing his best to keep the team at bay. Sombra is going to be hacking side of Arcadia. Kojo there, going down after being hacked. Fuffy getting a big pick onto the Sombra. Reinhardt for Shenandoah is going to get sleeved. Breezy doing big damage to Fuffy on the back, getting him with the boop. And Shenandoah is going to be able to retake the point here and start their percent climb. Arcadia at 81%.
Yeah, with Shenandoah's big rotation around the map, they were able to get onto Arcadia without dealing with too much poking from their comp. And that's where they're going to win, because they've got the Reinhardt, Reaper, Diva, a lot of close range damage.
Yeah, we see the Sigma ultimate come out for the side of Arcadia. We'll see with the Dragon combo as well. Dragon's going to pick up a kill for the side of Arcadia. We'll see what they're going to be able to use with that. Pluderman, another headshot on the Reaper. The Widow here doing so much work. Solo
shatter onto the Sigma.
Soundbreak's going to come out. Couple kills for the side of Arcadia, going to keep it out. Pluderman, another headshot. Gotta shout him out every time. The Mighty Duck going to be picking up a kill as well. And Arcadia's looking like they're going to be able to retake the point here. And their percent is going to start clicking up here.
This leaves one good fight for Shenandoah. They do have both the bomb and the EMP, which is a really well-known combo.
We'll see if they're able to get Pluderman, another pick!
I don't know if they're going to be able to touch.
Yeah, now that they're staggered, that was a huge pick there. Yep. Shenandoah is going to be forced to fight a man down unless they can buy time for the Reaper to come back. Big hack is going to come out. They still have the Diva self-destruct. It's going to be popping off. No kills off the side of that. Kojo able to stay behind the pillar. Wrecking Ball going to do what Wrecking Ball does best and try to just swing around and get people off the point. He will be boosted as he's spinning around. See if they can get Diva out of their mech. She will pop out of the mech. Mulin going to get a res on the Mighty Duck. Wrecking Ball still spinning around. We're in overtime here. Shenandoah actually able to cap the point off of that. Really surprising. Coalescence comes out for Shenandoah along with the Reaper ultimate. Death Blot them not
the
going to do
kills.
much.
The point may be Shenandoah's, but the fight is looking towards Arcadia, but they're starting to push back now.
Yeah, both teams waiting for just main people on their side to spawn. As they kind of buy time here. Mulin going to get a res on the Pluter Man. We'll see. He's going to need to get some big headshots here. As Kojo is just going to continue to spin around here. It looks like nobody's able to really get a big tag on.
Mulin winning the duel against the Sombra.
Oh, Battle Mercy at it again. Pluter Man, nice pick onto the Sombra. We do have Winston for Shenandoah trying to dive in here. Good swap. Going to be able to try and push Arcadia off of the point. Shenandoah ticking up here. 92 and rising. Arcadia is going to need to make a big push here. And this probably will be the final fight. As whoever decides to win this one. Oh, grabbed it into overtime. Good job for the tanks on the side of Arcadia. Mighty Duck is going to be running low though. Oh, will stay alive. Ball ult comes down onto the point. That is massive. Getting two kills with the ball ult. That is really big here. And it looks like Shenandoah is going to be falling. Can the healers on the side of Shenandoah buy the time that they need? Sombra is going to be the last one on the point. Gonna be taken down by Pluter Man.
Alright, it's the Lucio rollout, but not fast enough.
Not quick enough. Arcadia will grab the first point onto Busan here. 100% 299. Very close fight. Good round. Big brawl for both teams here, and Arcadia just getting that little bit of the edge that they needed, getting that big final fight. Huge ball ulti for Kojo there, able to do a lot of damage. So we'll be quickly getting on to the next round.
Speaking of Kojo, swapping over to the Roadhog. Yep. So this is a more classical look from the Arcadia poke comp.
It will be interesting to see how both teams decide to use the high ground on this map. Fuffy and Pluter Man picking the Hanzo Ashe. Both very well known. If you've been here in the past weeks, you've seen it before. Able to do big things with these heroes. Alright, a little bit of League of Legends coming out.
Yeah, Pluter Man swapping over to the Ashe is definitely a good choice, especially with the Winston on the field, because Widow doesn't really have the greatest escapes, especially against
big flank from Shenandoah. Look at this! Coming on the side. Arcadia did not expect this. Arcadia going to be dropping down on the point at first as Shenandoah picks up the first kill on the Pluter Man. Fuffy taking down the Diva Mech. It is an absolute brawl down here. Both teams trading picks here on the side. Kojo doing a lot of work on the Roadhog. Winston jumping in for Shenandoah, looking to take out the Mercy. Can't do it immediately.
And no one expecting to have the fight down here. Like, typically on this map, you'll see the first fight happen up here on the high ground. But
big flank from Shenandoah,
forcing them down
guard.
off the bridge.
Looks like Shenandoah is going to get the first cap. What a beautiful flank. Definitely taking Arcadia off guard there and not able to think fast enough on their feet to regain control of that point. See, Shenandoah just forcing through this choke here. Not going to be letting Arcadia through here. We'll see if Arcadia is able to hard push through this, or they're going to have to take an opposite route. The healer's doing what they can. Diva gets slapped. This could be a moment where they can push through, but no, just wakes up, and Arcadia's going to go to the opposite side.
They're coming around the other side. They weren't expecting
able
that.
to be quick enough. Oh, we see the Sigma ult come out for the side of Arcadia. Oh, big hack. Not getting any kills off of the ult. Gets hacked in response.
And the Lucio dies again.
Oh no. See, Pluterman getting a kill onto the Reaper there. Arcadia is able to push through here. They're going to opt to try and take the high ground, but what does Winston have to say on that jumping right on top of Fuffy? Getting slept but woken up immediately. As Arcadia tries to take control of this high ground and buy time for the rest of their teammates. Mighty Duck standing onto the point. It is half captured but contested. And a percentage will tick up for Shenandoah until Arcadia can get this full cap here. Ooh, big picks from the Mighty Duck.
Yeah,
great
finally
job.
Closing it out at 68%.
Yeah, the Mighty Duck and Mulin able to hold down the point. Nobody was able to take down a Mighty Duck, and he's doing a ton of damage down there.
Yeah, the dangerous thing here is the Shenandoah definitely has the stronger comp between the two, because what Arcadia is running does not want a quick engage. And they're running 2 dive tanks, a Lucio who can just speed him in, Reaper who can teleport. I'd almost want to see like a Torb or a Reaper from Fuffy instead of the Hanzo to get some like tank pressure and stop some of the dives.
We see the self-destruct out. Getting Kojo. Bob comes out for the side of Arcadia. Coalescence to answer for Shenandoah. Looks like people aren't going to be able to go down. Puffy drop.
He is in the pits.
Sigma is boosted. Shenandoah gets the sneaky cap off of the point as the Mighty Duck comes up for the use of his ultimate. Shenandoah is going to be doing a lot of damage here. We'll see. Yulin doing their best to keep them healed up. Dragons come out from Fuffy. We'll see how that disrupts the point here. Not able to pick anything up really. Pluderman getting a nice pick onto the Reaper. Big brawl here. Shenandoah's percentage keeps ticking up here. They're at 90 and climbing. Healer's able to keep everybody up. Pluderman getting a nice kill onto the Sombra as Shenandoah answers
Sombra
Kojo.
is so close to her.
Ooh,
EMP.
sneaky res from Yulin there, getting Kojo up. Oh, Winston's going to be hitting people off, but Fuffy playing the Hanzo is able to double jump back onto the map.
Now everyone's spread out. This is what Arcadia wants.
Yeah, very long drawn out fight. The healers for the side of Arcadia doing a lot to keep their tanks alive. Big rock coming down. Kojo going to be taking out the Winston. Kojo getting another kill onto the Diva. Wow, these hooks are just landing. Great job from Kojo hitting every shot that he needed to. And Arcadia going to take control of the point as Shenandoah is at the 99%. If Arcadia does lose a fight at this point, it looks like that it might be game over.
Yeah.
Arcadia going to do their best to kind of hold on to this.
And Shenandoah coming up on 5 ults now.
Going to have a lot of ultimates here. See the
So
Sombra
what
being
can Arcadia
very
do
sneaky.
to avoid them?
Sombra does have the EMP. Has a very good
EMP
position.
and bomb on an open map like this is gonna be dangerous. There's
Shenandoah's
not as many
gonna
places to
open
hide.
up.
Death Blossom, maybe?
Shenandoah. Oh, Kojo's going to get boosted with the Roadhog ultimate. Instantly gets hacked. We have the Diva Bomb here. Gonna pick up Crusher. Shenandoah getting a couple quick picks here. Yulin going to try and res Crusher. We'll see what he can do. And the Mercy ult comes out. Gonna try and heal up Arcadia.
Give
Can
him
the
some
Sombra
more
get a hack?
sustain.
Crusher is hacked, but he's getting healed up by Mulin. Kojo with the ball running now. Death Blossom comes out. Not able to get anything off the side of the Death Blossom and goes down after Pluderman hits him in the head.
And the
Pulse
Mighty
Bomb
Duck
comes
absorbing
out.
so much of the Death Blossom.
Yep. See Mighty Duck getting a kill with the rock.
It's just healers.
Lucio bouncing around. Lucio comes down after getting meleeed by Kojo. Kojo back on the ball, rolling around, doing what he can. Another healer falls for the side of Shenandoah. Reaper is going to be touching the point to destroy it over time.
Unless
Diva
a
comes in
miracle
with a
happens,
Winston.
this is a win for Arcadia. It's
Yeah.
just cleanup. There's 5 of them
Shenandoah.
alive. Using
Yep,
ult
just
and
trickling in.
everything.
We'll see the Lucio in. Winston ult comes out, trying to buy more time. Shenandoah walking in one by one as the DPS are able to take them out. Arcadia will take the second round here and the map for Busan. Very great holds here for the side of Arcadia, and Kojo performing very well on the Roadhog. You see the play of the game here. Hitting all the shots, hitting all the hooks that he needed on this map. And this started the trickle in for Shenandoah as they lost the fight after this one and weren't able to gain control of the point. So great job from Arcadia.
Yeah, really clean stuff.
Yep. And Arcadia able to capitalize on exactly what you were talking about, Maxwell, wanting those long, drawn-out fights as they're able to keep the continuous DPS, and it gives more time for Arcadia's DPS to hit those headshots as we see Pluderman coming out big, getting the picks that he needed. Mulin on the Mercy, able to keep those fights drawn out, as well as Crusher. But the Mercy ultimate just so huge in all of its healing, and the Mighty Duck and Kojo were very hard to kill, which led to those drawn-out fights for the side of Arcadia.
Yeah. The Winston almost stopped going after Pluter,
Mhm.
and once that happened, all that left was the Sombra going after him, and you could see Pluterman just winning every single one of those duels. pretty much not getting surprised once.
Mm-hmm.
And once that happened, he could just free fire into the team, and he built, I believe, 4, maybe 5 bobs just on that control point.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous damage by Paul.
Yep, a lot of bobs. Shenandoah will have the choice of their escort map, and if it's anything like we've seen in the past weeks, maybe it's Dorado. Maxwell, what are your thoughts?
Dorado's been coming out a lot.
Yep.
I haven't really seen a Junkertown, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly just been Dorado. A lot of teams like the versatility of that map. You can play dive because of the high grounds. You can play your Ash, or you can play Brawl if you focus on the chokes. It's a really adaptable map that you can run pretty much any comp on.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ball is pretty much one of the only people who's limited on that map, and even then we've seen the likes of Moose and Kojo bring the ball out. So
Exactly. So a lot of options on the side of Dorado. Early choice here is actually showing Junkertown, so that'll be a first for the Arcadia Esports page here. What are your thoughts on Junkertown? We haven't seen this map so far.
Junkertown is most often the comps are based around the first point, which is so open and huge.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be really great for the Arcadia poke comp that they've been running, because you want your Widow, you want your Hanzo on this map, because the amount of space the attackers need to take in order to get to you is so large that you're going to pump so much damage into them that they're going to be down all their cooldowns. They're going to be half health, even by the time they reach you for the fight.
Mm-hmm. We will be entering the game here, so we'll see how the compositions kind of play out here. Yeah, I mean, really excited to just see a different map, you know? We've had the controls obviously change every week, but besides the controls changing due to NACE, we've had continuous picks of Dorado and King's Row thereafter. So, new map for everybody watching. Hopefully y'all are excited to take this, and we'll see how Arcadia performs on a map that we haven't seen them before.
I would kill for some Numbani, honestly.
Okay.
I don't know if it's in the pool, but don't get to see that one too often.
Yeah, I believe Numbani is in the pool. However, I will be shocked if any team decides to play that map. Not a favorite, as I've been told, and as a player. We will see Fuffy on the Hanzo and Pluderman on the Widow for the defending side. And we will see Ash and Widow come out for the attacking side, as showing comps. So, like you said, those long range, it is an open field. So we'll see how the first point goes. But Junkertown very contrasted as soon as you get past this first point, with the high ground, but also can be very close quarters. Looks like Shy Gamer going to be getting the best of Pluderman right off the bat, but gets the res from Yulin, so no harm done except for that little cooldown.
Yeah, you don't see that happen too often.
Yep, just an ego
There he
hit,
is,
but Pluderman
returns
gets
the
him
favor.
right back. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to get the res. So Pluderman ultimately winning off the side of that. And it looks like Shenandoah is going to get a lot of push here initially. And open the map to this very, very open section right here.
Yeah,
We'll
the
see how
defense
Arcadia
doesn't
opts to play
typically
it.
want to fight at the beginning of that map, but once you get to this open section, they've got all this space, and
Winston
Shenandoah
diving
has
in.
to come in through pretty much only 2 sections, aside from Coast.
Yep, Shy Gamer getting headshot from another DPS on the side of Arcadia. Not having the best time on this Widow now. Arcadia able to shut them down, as they'll push the payload back a little bit here. So Arcadia able to gather together and hold the point in the open area. And we'll see how Shenandoah opts to regroup here. They will be taking this bridge across, playing on the tops of the houses here, trying to get a little bit of the high ground. But Arcadia going to hold here into this open area, not opting to push up, just going to let Shenandoah take this space and opt to fight through the open area. Shenandoah tanks trying to play up here. Ash takes down Fuffy, but Pluderman answers immediately after with a nice headshot.
And that's
Res-
really great because it gives the Mercy a free res because no one can contest it.
Yeah, reses will come out from both sides. Pluderman taking the Widow down again. Getting the best of Shy Gamer here.
Dragons.
Big Dragons taking down the tanks, getting D.Va out of mech and instantly taken down by the Mighty Duck. Good job for the side of Arcadia. Again, able to hold this point. See, Shenandoah has another stab here. We do have 1:45 left on the clock, so with the respawn, Shenandoah will have ample chances to try and make this push through. But they're going to have to find an answer, and getting sniped again by Pluderman is not the answer. It just adds to their problems, adds to the staggers.
And this is what you want to see on this map. You want your defense to just keep poking away at the enemy team, getting these kills, drawing out the time.
Shy Gamer opting to swap to the Hanzo and dies to Fuffy's Hanzo. So not getting the best of either of Arcadia's DPS right now. See how that changes. Kojo being really sneaky here. Trying to get a good flank. The Roadhog ult will come out. He is boosted. What can he do here? Bob falls off the map. And Kojo's able to get a pickup with the ultimate.
Yeah,
Falls
that's
right
unfortunate
after.
with the Bob. You hate to see that. Doesn't matter the team. You hate to see Bobs go down that way.
Big self-destruct blocked by the Mighty Duck. And it's the Sigma shield. Winston doing a lot in the back line, jumping onto the DPS here, but ultimately has to go out. Pluderman getting another pick in the head,
And
but will be
really
res.
impressive one too, because he was getting booped around by the Winston while he got that headshot. Just absolutely flexing on his Widowmaker.
Arcadia's still in the defense here. It looks like Shenandoah is struggling still to push through, but the tanks will be down, or just Kojo for the side of Arcadia. So with that tank down, are they able to push through here? And it looks like they won't be able to as Kojo gets rezzed by Mulan. Missing the hook. Winston's back jumping in to Arcadia, trying to take down Fuffy, any DPS members, but able to push him away. Bob comes out for Shenandoah. Again, Bob gets instantly slept, so he's going to be taking a snoozer while the rest of the teams fight here.
Pluderman.
Pluderman,
That's two
another big
headshot.
pick. Crusher getting a good kill. Sigma is going to be boosted here, and Arcadia is going to hold this point. Can anybody touch the overtime? Lucio's coming in, but not going to be make it, not fast enough. And Arcadia will hold the point.
Crusher do. He's getting kills. He's keeping his team up the entire time.
Yep.
This is everything you could want from a support.
So, I'm going to be honest, not exactly super familiar with this map, but as a player, Maxwell, is this something that is super defensive heavy for whoever the defending team is here?
First point Junkertown is pretty much feast or famine. It tends to come down to just one fight where we saw it happen, because defending teams have a really hard trouble holding right on the spawn. There's so many sight lines for the attackers. But then once you make it past that bridge, it pretty much reverses, and now the defenders can be anywhere they want looking in on this choke. And they have to kind of file in either under the bridge or from the right. So you can have your Widow, your Hanzo just continually put out damage while you've got your tanks holding the point where they want it. But if you win that first fight, you're typically going to be going into the second point with about 6 minutes.
Alright, well, Arcadia, all they need to do here is win one good fight out in the open. They'll be able to push through and exceed the push that Shenandoah did here. Shenandoah opting for Reaper McCree on their side, so we see how that pans out. Opting for a different style than what Arcadia held with. Arcadia going to keep on going with the Hanzo Widow on their DPS, rolling back the same composition as they defended with.
There's Pluderman doing
Pluderman getting
stuff.
a big pick.
Getting another big pick.
Very big. Gonna get res there. Shenandoah is opting to hold this high ground here as they kind of get picked off. Arcadia
They
doing
hook
very
Sigma
well.
off the high ground.
Shenandoah's gonna get staggered here. Their Reaper going down.
Yeah,
Diva's
there's
getting
only
hooked.
4 of them left if Arcadia engages on them.
The McCree will be back, maybe looking for a flank. Going to be rejoining the team.
And so
Arcadia
will the
pushing up
Reaper
on the
now.
Sigma. Gets heal bombed from the Ana. Able to get healed up though, not able to go down. Big hook onto the Ana. Good job, Kojo, getting the Roadhog ultimate, pushing everybody off the point. Can Sigma
This might be
contest here?
map. I don't think they can touch.
No. Wow.
The mighty duck secretion keeping Sigma away just long enough to pull the card into point, and we're up 2-0.
Yeah, very quick push from the side of Arcadia. Fuffy getting play of the game here on his Hanzo. Yeah, very quick, very clean. And Shenandoah opting to try and hold that first area that you just spoke about. That was generally attacker favored, and doing the opposite of what Arcadia did. Kind of Arcadia opting to just give that initial area and move back into the open, more able to defend. Shenandoah falling down because of that.
Yeah. Often teams will stay up there too long and they can get hooked by the hog, which is what we saw there on the Sigma. He tried to get out and move back to the position they wanted to be, but Kojo just hooking him straight down. He had nowhere to go, and he does barely get out with his life, but at that point they had already lost 3 people, and that pretty much just resigned their fate.
Yeah, obviously, new map pick that was brought out. Was wondering what Shenandoah can bring here, as I'm sure Arcadia is practiced. But as far as stage games go, Arcadia has not played it on stream. So wondering how Arcadia could, display on this map. And they were able to come through, win the map. And we'll see what Shenandoah opts for on their hybrid map. Maybe they have another pick coming out, maybe an Eichenwald, maybe a Numbani for you, Waxwell.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll be seeing another map other than King's Row for this, but we'll see what the picks start to come in.
Yeah, and I know Arcadia is pretty practiced on Junkertown. Just yesterday, we did a VOD review of it, so they definitely had their strategies down, fresh on their minds. They knew what they wanted to do, and they executed it perfectly.
Yeah, it looks like it was executed very well. That practice really coming through, even if it wasn't expected to be picked here. Being ready for it and showing up with their practice. So we'll see, what pick comes through on the escort, and if a crazy map comes out, how practiced they are on that, and what their defense is going to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really interesting comp. You were talking for the defense on Junkertown. Shenandoah opting for a Reaper McCree initially. So how does that kind of change their plan, and how do you think that affected their defense on the map?
Yeah, I'm not fully sure why they went with the Reaper McCree. That's typically a lot closer range comp. Obviously, it's not full send because you've got the McCree. He can do his long range damage on hit scan, but his effective range is a lot shorter than your Hanzos or your Widowmakers. So I don't think they fully took advantage of point A. They might have hoped to be able to fight a little closer, get 2 fights out of it, which they kind of did because they got their respawns in after stalling a little bit. But overall, they looked a little confused on the defense. They probably prepared for more of a hold on second point, maybe third, just a time-based hold rather than distance, where you've got to do that full hold. Your strategy completely changes. And it looks like we're doing Eichenwald.
Yeah, it looks like that's the initial pick from
Both
Shenandoah.
teams not fully knowing how to spell it. And discussing the pronunciation, it looks like it's Eichenwalde. So there we have it. Yeah, we should be coming into the map pretty soon.
But exciting new map. It's not a King's Row. We're going to Eichenwalde.
It's not a King's Row. I know we all love King's Row, but I'm really looking forward to a new hybrid map.
Of course. What are your initial thoughts on Eichenwald? What do teams usually opt for? What are you going to be looking for with both teams bringing to the table?
So there's 2 main types of strategies for Eichenwald. You're going to see a big arc that the teams have to kind of funnel through. And so if you want to run a brawl type, you can just focus all your pressure on that choke, and teams will have a pretty hard time getting through that. You'll
Mhm.
see that a lot more at like lower levels of play.
Mhm.
And then with the higher levels, like you see in the Overwatch League, you'll get more of a poke or dive base that'll kind of fight near but not quite on the point, closer to like your debris and the high grounds near it.
All right.
So I haven't seen the Arcadia play this map too much. I've seen Latrick on Genji, but we're definitely not getting that, so I'm not fully sure what to expect here.
All right. Well, we'll see what the compositions are looking at. Honestly, just really excited to see a different map.
Yeah.
I am a big fan of playing this map. I think it's very enjoyable. And this first choke here over or underneath the bridge, rather, gonna be big. We'll see how the teams opt to kind of hold through here.
Looks like a ball poke again. Oh no, he swaps to the Roadhog, so no ball on this map.
Yeah, not sure if this is a ball map. I think Mighty
I've
Duck opting for
I've seen
Figma.
some people run ball on it, but not too common. Mostly just ball players who want to play ball some more. You can get some.
I think we can call Kojo a ball player at
Yeah,
this
we
point.
can call Kojo a ball player. Like you can do some cool stuff with the roofs.
Uh-huh.
I've seen a lot of Doomfist parkour on them. There's so many smooth ledges that you can just kind of surf along, get some big distance, surprise your opponents. But that only works so many times.
Interesting picks from Shenandoah, things that we haven't seen before. The Baptiste, the Soldier. And they're going to make a quick push through here. Breezy just jumping up, using Baptiste passive to the best ability here.
But he's so low.
Oh, instantly going to go down after jumping over. Shenandoah is going to get control here.
2 ticks.
Yep.
So
They
Kojo's
get
going to
quick.
contest.
Very quick ticks here, but they are down in players, so we'll see if they're able to hold out and get the respawns. It is very close. Soldier's going to run really low, going to be taken down by Pluderman. And Arcadia going to get a bunch of quick picks here.
This fight is lost, but it definitely had its value. They got 2 ticks, and now Arcadia is going to have to play a little bit differently. They can't wait around to engage. They're going to have to fight much closer to the point than they were before. They're
Right.
going to try to keep someone close to it. Like you can see Crusher, he's staying a lot farther back than he was before.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if they throw someone to the point quickly, they do need someone to contest.
Yep. Shenandoah able to push through the poke here. Pluderman getting big pick on a Shy Gamer again, taking him down. Shenandoah gonna opt to run through this house here. Ooh, the Sigma comes out, gets 4. Gonna be slammed down. A lot of damage, no kills though. Dragons come out to answer as well, and that's gonna do a lot of damage to Shenandoah. D.Va gonna be out of her mech.
Yeah, when Sigma's ult picks them up, you can just throw the dragons right under there. They fall, they're half health, right in all that damage from the dragons, and that's typically all you really need.
Yep, good combo, good synergy on the defense here. Obviously, those ultimates not going to be up again for the second round. However, we do have both support ultimates, Bob and the Roadhog ultimate for Arcadia. We'll see how they use them to the defense.
D.Va really low.
Going to be pushing through. Hog ultimate comes out, pushing them away. Self-destruct comes out, doesn't get any picks off the side of that.
Looks like it's just a remac instead of a attempt to get kills, but I don't know if you want to commit that after 2 people are already dead.
Yeah, committing self-destruct for just a remac, not sure. I think that needs to be a bigger ultimate here. You're down to a minute and a half, you know?
Yeah, each of these fights taking a really long time, just working down the clock.
And honestly, you love to see that if you're Arcadia. Trying to extend the clock, trying to get them so they cannot get that last third of the point. Shenandoah gonna opt for a different route here, coming to the right side.
But they've been spotted, so now Arcadia knows where they are.
Gonna be really hard. Koja there. Coalescence comes out for Shenandoah. Bob coming down, knocking a lot of people up. Are they able to make this push here? D.Va's instantly out of the mech. Gonna be losing a lot of pressure off of that. Dragons come down, but the Baptiste, it's gonna go down as well.
Yeah, the value from the dragons, not from the damage this time, but from the fact that it split the team in half. So Arcadia could just engage on 2 to 3 players without the other team, part of the team, being able to help them.
Exactly, smart usage. Your edge is going to come out from Kojo, so he doesn't have to walk all the way back from the faraway spawn. 25 seconds and dropping on the clock for Shenandoah. They're going to have to make a final push here.
They'll have
Yes.
DPS ults, but that's all they'll have. Arcadia also only with one gonna be the nano boost.
Yep. Soldier
Most
aimbot
likely.
will be up. Oh. You see Soldier ultimate come out here. He's going to be able to get kills, but they're already down members. That he's doing a lot of damage, taking down Fuffy.
But it looks like the kills are coming in.
Shenandoah's going to be on air, but Kojo going to come out with the Roadhog ultimate, absolutely blasting everybody off of the point, and the overtime is going to tick down.
Dangerous stuff for Shenandoah. They are gonna need to full hold. It's possible, especially considering the map is on point A considered to be pretty good for defenders, but doesn't look great considering I believe Arcadia had only 2 deaths.
Mm-hmm.
And both just got rezzed up by Mullen, so
Right.
really
It
dominant.
looked like Shenandoah might have been able to come out on that last fight there. However, it seemed like they forgot about the Mercy Roadhog flank. The Roadhog ultimate just wiping everybody off of the point. But very close. Getting the 2 ticks is helpful. So it gives Shenandoah a little bit of room to breathe here. However, not much though. It is very tight. And we'll see if Arcadia is able to get the push on. They're going to be running back the same playing the same composition pretty much for almost the entire time here, with maybe a Widow swap here and there. But it seems to be working. Hey, if you're up 2 maps, you know. why
Yeah,
fix
don't
it?
change it if it ain't broke.
Exactly. However, we do see swaps coming out for Shenandoah. We see almost a completely different composition here, running Zenyatta, McCree, Junkrat. So a bunch of different things here, and we'll see how that opts for their defense. What do you think about some of their picks?
I like the Zen, but if he gets caught out, that could be the entire map. But Zen's Discord can do so much, especially when you have to push into the other team.
Yeah, Zen, one of the supports that can deal DPS type damage here, but gonna be taken down. Junkrat does get a pick onto Mullen, so no reses for the side of Arcadia on this.
But on the other
push here.
hand, 3 kills against Shenandoah. This
Everybody
could
else
be
is dropping.
the series right here.
Baptiste's doing what he can, but Pluderman with the Ash jump, able to get right on top of
And he doesn't
Breezy.
know he's there.
Wow. Completely just missing the Ash jump. And it's just going to be Diva on the point here as they kind of just trickle in through. McCree's going to do what he can, but ultimately going to be falling as all 6 members of Arcadia are on the point. It looks like they're not going to be able to touch. They swapped the ball, but it wasn't fast enough.
Yeah, their
Super,
picks-
super quick map.
Their picks for defense, pretty interesting. I think these are probably just like their comfort heroes they personally feel really strong on, but they didn't really come together in a like cohesive unit.
Yeah, honestly, you know, picking the Junkertown, picking the Eichenwald, expected some spicy tech or something from the side of Shenandoah, but falling very quickly on both of their map choices.
Yeah, I'm very surprised by the Junkertown pick because, yeah, as I said, double sniper is really good, and that's what Arcadia ran on the control point. So you lost to that on a map that isn't as good for it as Junkertown, the biggest double sniper map in the entire game. We might be getting an interview. Just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, before we go to break, Maxwell, any
Yeah.
more overall thoughts you wanna shout out about the games?
Honestly, really well played by Arcadia.
Yeah,
They
of course.
took out this poke comp that we haven't really seen at the beginning of the season, but looking really strong on it when they need it most, trying to make playoffs. I don't know how close they are if this gets them over the line. I believe going into this, they were about 50% win rate. So honestly, pretty good, but I don't know if that's enough to make it into the NACE playoffs. We'll see. But yeah, bringing out this poke comp, looking really practiced on it.
Yep.
Couldn't be prouder.
Yeah, Arcadia looking super strong. And hopefully we will be getting an interview after to answer a couple of those questions, what playoffs are going to look like for Arcadia Esports.
If they've
But
got playoffs.
yeah, if
too.
they've got playoffs, answer questions to how it kind of looks like. But right now we'll be going to a short break, but we'll be back with the interview, so don't go anywhere.
From the first I love you to the last goodbye. I promise I'll get you 'cause you fall like 100 times. And every time I have to tell you lies, listen, I think about that tonight. And no worries, no stress, no trouble. It'll be fine when you wake up tomorrow. If you ever find yourself in a spot, I'm not faced. I don't wanna be alone tonight. 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 I don't wanna be alone tonight.
Welcome back, everybody. We have our player interview today. So chat, spam the ball. We got Paul, aka Pluto, aka the Spicy Pluter Man account today.
God.
However, I want to start out. Obviously, playing Junkertown, playing Eichenwald, two new maps that we've been seeing on stream. So how did Arcadia kind of feel going into both of these maps for the game today?
So we had a scrim yesterday, and we got the chance, one of our first chances to play Junkertown, like, competitively. Like, with the coach, with the comp and everything, and we got some practice with that, so we were a little prepared going into it today. Eichenwald, not as much. That was more on the spot. But I think we handled it well. We ran our poke comp. We've been loving that recently.
Yeah.
And it worked out.
Yeah, definitely looked practice on the Junkertown. Me and Maxwell were talking about it, and how to kind of optimally play that map. And it looks like you guys had a very good job of kind of doing that. Where as Shenandoah, while the ones picking the map, didn't look as practice with maybe optimal compositions or playing the map correctly, kind of opting to contest that first area that is attacker favored. But Arcadia looking really strong. Kind of weird to hear that Eichenwald was a more on the spot thing, considering you guys looked so dominant on that map, and I think that was probably the fastest map out of all three of them.
Yeah, I think it might have been full hold. Actually, it wasn't a full hold. They got 2 ticks. They almost got us on that first point. We did a fidget spin around the map, and I was like, please don't let them cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really close.
We stopped
You're
it.
just making it onto a point in time.
Yeah. We probably would have spawn camped them there, not gonna lie. But, at least that didn't come to that.
Yeah, them bringing out the McCree Reaper on some of the maps, like the Junkertown. How do you feel about that?
I think it didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah,
and we
possibly some of their comfort picks.
Yeah, I don't know if those are their comfort picks. I'm not sure exactly why they went to Junkertown.
Yeah,
but I mean, I don't know if anything would have worked.
Yeah, and I do have one note here.
Yes.
Can we call it official? Kojo is officially a ball main. He's playing ball in a poke comp.
I don't think main is strong enough. I'm gonna say one trick. He's a ball one trick.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You gotta go harder.
Yeah. Kojo, well, so while the DPS players, you guys both have been really favoriting things like Ashe, the Widow, the Hanzo, besides kind of Latrix, Genji. The tanks for Arcadia, we've seen them kind of shift throughout the weeks, going from things like Reinhardt, Zarya, more towards we've seen Sigma Roadhog in these past weeks, or Kojo on the ball. So what's kind of a little bit behind that those different tank picks for side of Arcadia, and how you kind of dealing with that?
We've ran a brawl rush comp for a while, the first majority of the season. And we picked up a poke comp, which requires us to take lots of off angles and do poke damage from all these different angles, and you can't really do that with a Rein or Zarya. They don't do poke damage. So we adopted the Hog Sigma comp. We removed the Lucio. We added poke damage. We got double sniper. We got Hog. We got Sigma. We can take all these different off angles and do damage to them as they're coming towards us. And that's where the change came from. It's just a different comp.
Yeah, and it looks like this comp working really well, coming off the back of, I believe, 2 back-to-back 3-0s last week against Lackawanna as well. So it seems like it's really working out for y'all, and playing really well with it.
Yeah, I think it would be fun to learn, to keep up and learn new comps, so we can, swap between them even within the same games. If something's not working out, it expands our skill set.
Adaptability is such
better.
a powerful tool in this game.
Yeah, it's awesome seeing how Arcadia is adapting and how that's honestly paying off. Definitely coming, a few losses earlier in the season, but coming back, stepping up, getting those 3-0s that you needed. And it's awesome to see how, y'all are looking towards adapting and learning these new picks and running new comps. And I think it shows looking like a really strong team in these past couple weeks.
Yeah, thank you.
Anything else, Pluto, you want to shout out? Or Maxwell, any other questions?
I think I'm good.
All right.
I don't got much to say after that. You know how it
Only
is.
an hour stream tonight. Really quick 3-0 from Arcadia.
I hope we can get some one thing. I hope we can get some good clips out of this.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
lots
if
of good clips.
anybody watching in Twitch chat, wow, Twitch chat.
Chit chat.
Yeah, anybody watching in Twitch chat, if if y'all are watching and you make clips, that's extremely appreciated. Because we got some pop off plays. You already know.
Yeah.
You already know. It just happens naturally. You don't even have to.
That's just what it's like with this team. They get some
Yeah.
pop offs.
Yeah, Arcadia is just a highlight reel. But I want to thank you so much, Paul, for coming and doing the post-match interview.
No problem.
Again, Maxwell said it, very quick 3-0, one of the shorter streams that we've had here for Overwatch. But I want to wish you the best coming up in, I believe you have a couple more matches before playoffs roll around. But best of luck of those, and hopefully we'll see you for playoffs.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks to the team. I think we did good.
Performing really well
better.
and awesome to watch.
Been good tonight.
Yeah, nice little swappy cleanup.
Mm-hmm.
Get the mop out.
Get the mop out.
Mop.
All right. Well, I'm sure there'll be celebration tonight. And in the post match with Josh and stuff. Maxwell, anything you wanna say before we close out the stream for tonight?
Not really. We'll let you guys know if we make the playoffs. Then we should probably be having more Overwatch streams on Monday potentially. If not, it might be moving towards Wednesday for the ECAC League rather than NACE. We will keep you guys updated on that, and we'll see you next time. Yeah,
thank you so much for coming out. Everybody have a great night. And we'll see you when you see you. If you want to come back for Overwatch, obviously there'll be more next week. And Arcadia Esports streaming a bunch of games throughout the week. So just check the schedule and come by and watch what you want to watch. Thanks for supporting us.
Thanks, guys.
I believe our next one's Rocket League. So
Rocket League tomorrow.
Yeah, always really interesting. Kind of underhyped game. Come up, show up. Support the team.
It's overhyped.
Yep. Hit the sub button. Subscribe to the channel. Get our emote. Sick emote.
Yeah, we've got an emote now.
Yep.
Spam it in chat if you've got it.
You've seen it. Thank you.
These are Twitch Prime
Josh.
sub underneath the channel. He's Twitch Prime sub to Esports Arcadia.
Well, after we're done farming subs, thank you, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll see you later.
Yeah. See ya.
just landing. Great job from
Video game.